What's good, Raider Nation? Welcome back to the channel. There's some big defensive storyline developing right now in the NFL because former Pro Bowl linebacker Tremaine Edmunds has officially been released by the Chicago Bears, or he's due to be released. And now teams are starting to look at him as one of the top linebackers available on the market, right? So, and here's where it gets interesting for us Raiders, right? Raider fans. There are reports and rumors that Las Vegas Raiders could be interested in bringing him in, especially because the Raiders need help in linebacker. You already know we need help, right? But there are other reasons why this actually move could make sense. Not to say that it's a big factor, right? But Tremaine Edmunds, I believe his brother is a safety for us, right? Terrell Edmunds has already been with the Raiders organization, which means bringing Tremaine into Vegas could reunite the brothers on the same defense, right? That alone might make a, crazy storyline, right? But now, if you don't know much about Tremaine Edmunds, let's break it down why this guy is such a big name. He was drafted 16th overall. I'm not too good with all the stats, but I believe he was drafted 16th overall in 2017 or 18 out of Virginia Tech, and he quickly became one of the best young linebackers. And I remember watching him and just like I've been watching him and was like, this dude is really good. So, he became one of the best, like I said, young linebackers. He even was a Pro Bowler, and he was one of the most athletic middle linebackers, right? The dude is big. He like 6'4", 200 plus, and he could cover tight ends, which is crazy. I'm like, bro, you that big and you can cover and stay with tight ends, and you can run sideline to sideline. He's a big linebacker, and he can also help in stop and run. Excuse me. Last season with the Bears, he was still producing at a high level. I believe he finished with 112 tackles, 4 interceptions, and a sack, and a fumble recovery, leading the team in tackles, even though he missed a few games. So I would say this is not somebody we're just plugging in, or he's not a what do you call it? Like black people like to say, a washed-up veteran or things of that nature. And with all the stats that he's produced with the Bears, I don't understand why they're releasing him. Why not try to resign him? Maybe he doesn't want to be there. I don't know. Or it could be the other thing, they're gearing up for Max Crosby. I'm not sure. But he's only 27 years old, which means he still has a lot of prime left in his career. Let's talk about what this could mean for Raiders defense, right? Because if Edmunds actually comes to the Raiders, it can completely change the way the defense operates. Now, the Raiders already have one of the most, in my opinion, for right now, dangerous defensive players in the league in Mad Max. But Crosby constantly getting double teamed and game plan against because of the offense and how he's the biggest threat on our team. But when you add a linebacker like Edmunds in the middle of the field, things change. First, Edmunds helps the run defense, which has been one of the Raiders' weakest points over the years. Second, he can cover a tight end and running backs, something our modern defense would need, right? And third, linebackers like Edmunds, in my opinion, again, helps free up the pass rush. When a middle linebacker is fast and disruptive, quarterbacks have to get the ball out quicker. And when that happens, guys like Mad Max can get more chances for sacks, right? So added Edmunds wouldn't just help the linebackers. It could potentially make a more dangerous Crosby. Now, the Raiders still have to decide how aggressive they want to be in free agency. But if you're looking for a linebacker who can immediately upgrade the defense, I say go with Edmunds. He's probably one of the best options available. Plus, let's be honest, Raider fans, we love a good storyline, right? And having two brothers playing together in the same defense in the Las Vegas, it won't be the first time that's ever happened in the league, but I think it would be cool, him playing with his brother. So, Raider Nation, let me know what you think, man. If the Raiders have a chance, should they sign Tremaine Edmunds? And would you like to see him playing in silver and black next to Mad Max for now anyways, right? Or should the Raiders look somewhere else to rebuild the defense? Let me know in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because covering Raider news, draft talk, and off-season moves all year long. Until next time, Raider Nation, just win, baby.